Hello, we should be live. Let me go ahead and make the stream public real quick. There we go. And everything should be all set. Let me go ahead and make the stream, or put the link to the stream in the Discord server. And then we can go ahead and get started. There we go. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna set a goal tonight. And yeah, I think we should be all set. Let's see. Okay, so first activity for this stream, I'm gonna go check the garden. Also, I got another ethereal vine, which is always nice. Blaze is live. Yes, I am. Yo, hello. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? Okay, first things first, gotta get the pests. Cannot let those things live. Actually, first things first, I'm gonna get a new, dungeon. I mean, not dungeon. God pot. Gotta have one of those. Yo, yeet, how's it going? Welcome to the stream as well. How are you doing tonight? Hanging in there? Dang, only hanging in? I do gotta ask, Hollow, if you don't mind my curiosity, what did you have to do last night after we started the fishing festival? I was so curious. Yo, Chess, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Ooh, another overclocker. Easy coins, or just progress if I want to actually save it, which I probably should. There's a streamer clip farming. Ah, fun. I don't know, pretty sure. Dang. I'm sorry, Ricky, if you end up checking the stream. Wait, ZJ2? If that's the dude I'm thinking of, I'm a big fan of his videos. I could be mixing him up with someone else though. By the way, Blaze Winter has a history of this. Is Winter the dude who was complaining about the F5 run? CJ2 the GOAT. I gotta get him on my friends list. It really is just my goal in Hypixel as a whole to just friend as many YouTubers as possible. Which, I mean, I'd say that's a pretty solid goal, honestly. Like, there's a lot worse things to want to do. Winter ran an F5 run with low MP. Oh, dang. Using crystal armor in dungeons is wild. These feds are generally good, though. Oops. It's so annoying having to save, whatchamacallit, pest bait. Because on the one hand, I could keep it, but... Or on the one hand, I could just use some of it. Also to clarify, I'm mostly talking about compost. Because I get so much compost... Or not so much, but I get compost from pests a fair amount. And it just is always... I just always gotta save it, you know? Check out this set. Oh no. Is it gonna be Hypermax Shadow Assassin? Ew. What is this armor? Yo, Ricky. Hey Blaze, I'm here, I promise. Woot woot. I'm probably muted right now. This was for a guild tryout? That's wild. I'll show you the set that we wore in front of him. I just noticed that. That's amazing. I think it's due when you get term. First off, yo, Mr. Kyoko, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? Second off, I don't know if I agree, man. Term is still a long way away. Sorry about all that. I was frustrated about something. Yeah, that... You gotta love some good old rage bait. I'm sorry, Ricky. Think of it this way. More engagement on your stream. I'm assuming you were streaming at least. Bottom 10 content. You were stream. Is that like when Lightning McQueen says I am speed? Yo, Raph, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? My current plan for tonight is I want to go ahead and probably do some mining. I know the mining fiesta ended a while back, but... let's see. Blaze, you're doing dungeons? Nah. We've had too many dungeons. I need to actually progress. Okay, that might not have been the best choice to go with, but it's the choice I went with. Real progression would be getting a Necrons. I mean, you're not wrong, but real progression is actually being able to get coins to afford things. Everyone knows the only progression that really matters is progression that makes you money. That's what you gotta be doing. And proceeded to load in with 3/4 crystal and dark goggles. That's like the basic Iron Man starter mage gear. Like, genuinely, that's what I had, that's what I still have, as you can see, aside from the chest plate, because I put it over here for some reason. That's such a bad combo. Dog, you are correct there, Chess. I think my dog decided... Oh wait, never mind. She just got up and randomly decided to lay back down. Blaze needs to hard focus farming / mining right now. Dog can win. You know? I don't know, man. Eventually, probably. We must see the floof. Nah, she's a beagle. She doesn't have floof. There's still an 8-minute clear with 100% completion and secrets and still S rank. I mean, that's good at least. All dogs have floof, you do make a good point. Mine quartz for term or obsidian. I need mithril. Okay, wait. You know what? I also need to just clear up some inventory space. And I know I need these, but they're taking up so much room, and I can't keep the total of how many I'll need. Some have more floof, some have less, but all dogs. Counterpoint. Wait, are there any hairless dogs? I know there's obviously cats, and basically any animal can be hairless, but I'm trying to think if there's specific hairless dog breeds. Wait, you have a beagle too? Yes, I do. I've got pictures of the dog on my Instagram, if anyone would like to see. I have not posted in a long time, though. Just apply them? I should probably do that. That may have been smarter. However, I just got a couple mil. Okay, I don't have any contests. Your voice sounds like a 50-50 mix between Technoblade and my cousin. I don't know what your cousin sounds like, but funny enough, people have said I sound like Technoblade a lot over the years. But yeah, that's amazing. My PC died yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry, Chess. That's never fun. As I mentioned the other night, I fully thought that my computer died the other night. Blaze, you sound like Shane Dawson. I don't know if that's accurate. Like, if Techno was from San Diego, I mean, it's close enough. He was from near San Francisco, if I remember right. I think. 3 a.m. Techno. Okay, first things first. Let's see, I need to put so much stuff away. My inventories have been very, very cluttered as of late. Okay, I'm gonna put these here for now. That can go there. All of these can go in here. Every time I join your live, I half expect to hear a joke about orphans. Nah, if you want jokes about orphans, you should check out someone called Rat King Gaming. That dude makes a lot of jokes about orphans. That sounds worse than it is, but no, he takes a lot of inspiration from Technoblade's videos. I'm gonna go ahead and I really do need to just organize all of these inventories. Okay, any trophy fish in here except for bronze obfuscated are gonna be brought to good ol' Odger. I'll put these in for now. Boom, boom, boom. There's also a guy called Mr. Pancake. Oh, I don't know if I've seen that dude. He sounds slightly familiar, though. Haven't watched him in a while. Fair enough. Let's see. Do I have... I don't really want to go to the Nether currently. This will make it easier. Okay, I have... Well, that's a lot of trophy fish. I'll take that. Just kind of forgot he existed until recently. Fair enough. That's always kind of fun when you just completely forget a YouTuber exists and then randomly remember him, and it's like, oh wait, this dude's a goat. I really need to do more trophy fishing. For now, though, recipe, magma. Let's just go ahead and do that. Put all these in here. There we go. Anything new in chat? Not yet. And I think that everything should be set now. Inventory has been cleared. Oh, I've got more trophy fish in here. I'll deal with those later. A couple days ago, me and Blaze were just being brainless in a VC, as one does. If I don't hear from a friend or potential love interest consistently enough, I will just full on forget they exist. You know? It's a good reason to keep talking with people. Like, could see that as a bad thing, but also, you know, it's just a good reason to keep people around. Because they literally won't exist in your brain unless you do. Okay, let's go. Mithril drill, titanium, and titanium. What are we doing in the VC? I was killing ghosts. That is pretty much all we did. Let me go ahead and get my correct equipment. It's really funny because my ex's friend's ex once popped up and was like, "Hey, Ricky." Fun. You talked to him 3 days prior and had no memory. That's amazing. You know, same here though. Not the same exact situation, obviously, but I gotta agree, my memory sucks too. Let's see, do I have any commissions? Royal Mines titanium. Well, guess I'm mining into Royal Mines. No reason not to. Oh yeah, I should probably fix my Heart of a Mountain. Might be a good idea. Any names on tab list? That's a great question. Let's see, we got Patrick Craft. Is this the Krusty Krab? No, this is Patrick. Just a figment of y'all's animation, or not animations, imaginations. You know? Hopefully not. Okay, let's go. Titanium Insanium. Sky Mall, you gotta have that. You always want to have Sky Mall. And I have 3 more. Okay, there we go. Get these things away from me. I hate them. I hear sirens in the background. Yeah, that happens. You're not hearing things, to clarify. There are sirens. I'm not real, you all just believe in my existence strongly enough. I mean... hopefully not. Hopefully you are real. Sirens were coming from you, exactly, Ricky. Okay, yeah. I think... yeah, I just need to level up the actual Heart of Mountain perks, and then we can get started. They finally found out about war crimes. Yeah, they finally found out about what I do in War Thunder. All the, have played too much of it, you know? I also did not mean to max out that one perk, so time to restart it. Okay, I'm not gonna be mining most of the... I'm not gonna be mining ores or gemstones or anything. The Canadian military is full of magicians. What does that mean? Blaze, any updates on that server stuff? As of now, still figuring stuff out. And thank you very much again for the offer. And as I said, I'll keep you updated if there's any updates to give. Also, 10 people watching. Welcome to the stream if you're new. Welcome back if you're not. Back in World War I, they performed it. Yeah. Or wasn't there another thing where they, like, threw over cans of soup or something to get people's trust and then just threw grenades? Canada was wild in World War I. Let's see, I still have 40k. I think that's a pretty solid way to spend it. And yeah, everything should be set now. Because yeah, for those of you who don't know why I'm mining so much mithril, I'm going for a 555 and I need so much dang mithril for it. I need 10 mithril plates. And that's a lot of mithril, I tell ya. Cans of soup with someone may have been the US, I don't remember. I feel like I remember seeing something saying it was grenades, but I could also be wrong. Either way, World War I was just a wild time. I think you know that, but I will tell you anyways, this spot suck. Oh yeah, as I said, I'm trying to go for commissions as well, because there's just legitimately no reason not to if I'm mining here anyway. And I know it hurts the rates for mithril a tiny bit, but like, it's not that bad, you know? I might as well get some extra stuff out of it and kind of mix up what I'm doing so that it isn't just completely brain dead. At least that's how I would prefer to do it, you know? I'd rather do something for a bit longer and let it actually switch what the activity is than just do the same exact thing for hours on end anyway, you know? It's impossible for SKYBLOCK to not be brain dead. No, it isn't. It's entirely possible. Remember 7 stacks of mithril plates. Yes, I do. I am very jealous of that individual. Okay, titanium and lava springs. Might as well go for it. Oh, well, that's easy. It's really that bad because blue wool will give most mithril per block. And here you barely have any. That's a good point, yeah. Okay, so next time I head to the Royal Mine, I won't go to that area in that case. Average World War I Canadian story. Canadians did not take any prisoners. How... It's so wild hearing stories about Canada in World War I, it really is. Like, there's not a ton of stories about them, but dang, when there's a story about historical Canada, they don't mess around. I will say I do agree with you on that, Yeet. Let's see. It's impossible for Sky. Are you Heart of a Mountain 7? Yeah, I'm Heart of a Mountain 8. As much as I need Glaciite Jewels as well, I would rather farm them separately than do Mithril for tunnels. Or for mine shafts. Because, yeah, then you gotta take into account the cold and all that. This way I can just do exclusively Mithril and Titanium, and then whenever I either get bored of this or I'm done with it, I can switch over and do Glaciite comms and tunnels. Which, once again, might be less efficient, but at least it's a bit less brain dead than the alternative. Straight up, it's fair has to have a German suffered or surrendered after less than 40% losses. Jeez. Did you see what I sent in DMs? I did. It was certainly one of the Heart of a Mountain setups of all time. Let's see. Might as well. Mithril and Ramparts, that's easy. That's one of my favorite places to mine Mithril. You got half Necron today. Yo, very nice, Ricky. I'm proud. Aside from ultimate enchants, I mean, at your point, you don't really need them. But yeah, later on, you definitely do want to go for either Last Stand or, ideally Legion. Aside from T6 and T7. As long as you've got the normal, good Necron armor, it's a lot better than what you had before. So yeah, congrats again, Ricky. Well done on getting that. Let's see. I still have Bonzo Mask, but according to Theo, at my current cattle level and funds. I mean, I'd say that just fully depends on how much you're actually dying, because if you're not really dying too much, then you don't really need Bonzo Mask. To clarify, I'm not saying anything against Bonzo Mask, but like if you can survive a lot better with the better armor, then it would definitely be better to just get the helmet too when you can. Mithril Gormand? Okay, I think I know what I need to do. Let's frickin' go. You know what? I'm gonna buy a powder pumpkin first. Why mine? First off, welcome to the stream, Julius. How is it going? How are you doing tonight? Let's see. Okay, so it's anywhere in the left side veins. I'll take right here. And actually, real quick, this will help me more than hurt me in the long run. I'm gonna reset my Heart of Mountain again. I gotta get the absolute most out of this as possible. Let's see. Bonzo Mask is really just needed for old over for me right now. Yeah, as long as you kind of get better with not falling into the lava much, which I know can be kind of difficult, and with knowing when to heal, and like when to use Wither Cloak and all that, you should be able to retire the Bonzo Mask pretty soon. Also, to answer your question, Julius, because I got distracted, I am mining because I need to go for a 555. Wither Cloak and Florid Zombie Sword, I can survive the lava just fine. Just learning. Okay, so is your plan just to retire the Bonzo Mask once you get more used to the area as a whole? And occasionally get stuck or fall behind. Yeah, generally, at least in my experience, it's probably better to go ahead and try harder not to die than to get stuck behind and getting in like a loop of dying over and over. So yeah, knowing your way around definitely will help. That's good, Yeet. Yeah, that's another thing, Ricky. Like, if you consistently struggle with an area, just remember that Spirit Leaps do still work in the boss fight, obviously. Still working on figuring out your hotbar. Fair. Good, so tomorrow combat. It's been combat for like 2 nights in a row. But maybe. Depends on who's mayor and all that. Getting faster at hotbar swaps. That is also a good thing to be doing, yeah. That's another thing that's good to have too, the ender pearls. Fair enough, yeet. Another nice thing for Goldor is to not always be sprinting. Honestly, I could not agree more. Goldor is a very easy time to run into lava. So, obviously sprint when you need to, but knowing when to slow down is also very important. I hotbar swap just fine outside of dungeons and during clears. That is very fair. Netflix in my country added season 7 and 8 of Rick and Morty. I'm so jealous. But yeah, hope you enjoy Kyoko. Don't give too many spoilers next time you join a stream. And yeah, thank you very much for joining. Farming toolbox win. Honestly, I can't wait for him to hopefully add that someday. That'd be such a lifesaver. I do not want to have to keep half a backpack worth of tools at all times. It's so annoying. You need a swap hotbar in F7. I just have one hotbar that has everything I need. I would hope Rick means switching, like, hotkeys, or, you know, like, scrolling through it, and knowing what hotkeys to use and all that. That's my hope. Rick, is that correct? If not, you really shouldn't need multiple hotbars worth of stuff. Yeah, that's what I do too. Yeet. Not even items, I just swap one thing at the end. Swapping stuff in and out of hotbar is needed. Fair. Yeah, for any of y'all who haven't noticed when I'm doing F7, I tend to just have the same hotbar for the entire time and then switch Wither Cloak in at the end for boss fight. But aside from that, yeah, that's the only thing I ever have to swap. Let's see how much mithril powder I get from that. Let's see. For me, it's main weapon, term / hype, AOTE. Solid hotbar ref. Basically, I have it set up so that I only need to swap out AOTV for Jerry Sheen or Bonzo. Honestly, a very good choice. Come on, Don Espresso. How much mithril powder are you gonna give me? I got 18k, you know? Almost like 240k roughly. That is not bad. I know it could be a lot more than that, and I could have maxed out powder buff. But all around, that's still not a bad thing. I will certainly take it. Now to reset Outer Mountain again. Okay, there we go. Cloak is nice for muscle memory for Master Mode minis. That's also a really good point. Can't be forgetting about that. There's a guy in my hub lobby chilling at spawn with an auto clicker on. Oh yeah, I saw that happen the other day. Always a funny time. You know what? No one else is gonna take the titanium, most likely. Might as well grab it. Yo, GG Dizzy, if you're watching the stream and can hear that. Let's see. By the way, Blaze, keep in mind you don't just need the 655, you need to farm up the Joel parts too. Don't remind me. If it was just 655, it wouldn't be that bad of a grind. I know. The issue is, at least once I have a 555, it's gonna be easier. Like, through the whole time, it just keeps getting easier, so that's gonna be nice at least. Also, I meant to say every, not even. I'm assuming they got it. Well, BRB sounds good, Raf. Biggest problem, gonna be out of 36 in the first place. Let's see, is there any more titanium around here? That's a lot of titanium. You never want to steal titanium, but if it's completely unattended after an event, you know, they won't care. It's more like you're adopting the titanium, you know? Let's see. Oh yeah, I was gonna turn in the commission. Riffalore and Royal Mines, sounds good. Yo, Theo, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? What did I miss? Not much. I got like 240k mithril XP, or mithril powder, not XP. Aside from that, just been mining so far. Let's see, is there a better... It should be good. Been playing modded all day, very nice. The same mod pack as before, or a different one? Yep, very nice, Theo. Treasure hoarders, okay, I could not care less to do that. And that is a lot of titanium that is completely unattended. I think this probably was my titanium, actually, now that I think about it. Okay, wait, real quick, before I continue, I have 3 refined mithril right now, so that means I need 22 more. Let me do some quick math here. 22 times 160. Okay, so just, 3,500 enchanted mithril, not too bad. And how much do I have? Not even a tenth of that. Okay, I think we've got this. Easy. Yo, welcome back, Raph. How's it going? Let's see, trying to think of what to do. Maybe I'll try to get an M5 party. Just sucks if we both have kata and class level requirements. Yeah, that's always annoying. Who knows, maybe I won't be mining all night. Maybe we'll do some Master Mode dungeons a bit later. Well, hello there, Yeet. How's it going? Honestly, yeah, you can take all the titanium if you want to make some easy coins. I should take it, but it's easier to get than the mithril at this point. And especially since that way the Better Together event's going, and it clears up more mithril for me. Let's see, anything new in chat? Just need somehow to get into one party. Sold my 655 in favor of T4 E-Man set. You know? Congrats! On making the money back. That's amazing. Yo, GG Dizzy! Oh, you're Iron Man. I'm sorry, Dizzy. That's always annoying in that case. That's me with Wiver Boots at this point. Every time I want something good from F7, I just get Wiver Boots. Let's see. Just waiting on Aura to leave so I can upgrade my A-Drag. 10% stat boost will increase damage and HP. That is very true, yeah. People who need T4 areas usually don't spawn all that fast. Yeah, I gotta imagine that's an annoying time. Dropped 7 golden powder. I'm sorry, Dizzy. I know there's nothing you can do with that on an Iron Man. Aside from the zombie sword upgrade, but after that, not too useful of an item. They should add a way to, like, I don't know, salvage it for golden essence, or sell it to NPC at least, or something. Such a useless item after you already have one. You know, this is a solid lineup, or a solid setup, I should say. Got the nearby players at the max, got all of the titanium being cleared out. It's not too shabby. Ooh, GG on Treasure Talisman, Dizzy. Those are an annoying recipe to upgrade them. Let's see. Some guy in the Cookie Clicker Discord asked the #1 player how many Fin combos he's done, and he replied, I forgot. Solid response, honestly. Do I get Shadow Assassin legs or Legion? The real question is, do you not have a dungeon chest key? But yeah, I do agree with Yeet to go for the leggings. How do you get key? They just kind of drop from things randomly. But yes, secrets. Like, sometimes instead of giving you some useless training weight or something like that, you'll get an Architect's First Draft or a key that lets you open a second chest. Wait, what? What do you mean, Yeet? Let's see, how many... You know? I've doubled my mithril since I came here. Real quick, since you're taking the titanium anyway, I might as well put any excess powder I get into that. This guy cannot stop flexing and aura farming. The #1 cookie clicker person? Chess? Or who do you mean? Also, y'all ever find it funny when you'll just get like negative, whatchamacallit, negative titanium for a long time, and then randomly, like, 5 will spawn at the same time? Because, yeah, that's always funny when none will spawn, and then, like, every block you break will spawn at least 1 for a bit after that. You have a vacuum, exactly. Cleaning up all this useless titanium. To be fair, he has all the rights in the world to flex on everyone. Fair enough, Chess. Yeah, I genuinely almost wish that I needed more titanium for the drills. And I'm not gonna be wishing that later on, I know. But it's just so funny how much more titanium, or how much more mithril I need comparatively over to the titanium. Like, I could have had all the titanium I need for this drill in one mining session very easily. And then there's just the mithril where I need so much of it. Fun fact, it is a bad idea for me to ever go to New York. Also, fun fact, I really want to go to New York right now. First off, how come, or why is it a bad idea? Yeah. Are you banned? I mean, to be fair, it's a bad idea for anyone to go to New York. What's the reason you want to go to New York? I'm gonna ignore what Yeet just said. Why would it result in jail time? I'm so confused. I'm trying to think of, like, things New York is known for. Well, yes, but I know, I'm hoping at least that Ricky doesn't mean that. Fair enough, Ricky. You know, solid reason. Oh, dang. Yeah, that's a good reason to want to go, in that case. I hope your friend gets better. And more so, I hope they get a better situation at some point soon, hopefully. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I really thought you meant, like, something with the actual city being New York. At first, like, I thought you were just wanting to, I don't know, gamble or something. And I was like, New York isn't known for gambling. I mean, it definitely has it, but if someone was to want to do that, they'd want to go to Las Vegas. Got Legion or Shadow Assassin leggings. Just go with Shadow Assassin, Dizzy. Until you have at least most of a full set for it. Woo woo. I still need a Shadow Assassin chestplate, which is kind of wild. And do I see a safe for you? Ah, fair enough. Oh, I can participate in the raffle without having to do anything. My favorite. Let's see, anything new in chat? I love how level 3 nons just jump into the ghost pit and die in 1 second. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Oh, that's good, Dizzy. Having the cloak early on is always helpful. Especially since you wouldn't be able to donate it to museum if you didn't have it and got the rest of the set. Dang, even inside dungeons? That's odd. Or not necessarily odd, but in short, it's wild just how good David's cloak is. Because the fun thing about the David's Cloak, too, is that it's so much easier to level up than the Rift Necklace. And I definitely prefer the Rift Necklace. Where's the... Oh, Devon's Gateway. Okay, wait. I ain't making it over there. Up till it's easy, but anything after is pretty hard. Exactly, like... I don't even mean the rarity, I just mean the stats. Like, you can get such good stats so quickly with no real, grind. David's Cloak is insanely good. Once you get it, tap pick are better due to both the combat stats and the magic find. Exactly. As I said, Rift Necklace is still better, especially for magic find, but David's Cloak is still so good. I mean, Rift Necklace, it isn't as good early on as I think David's Cloak is early on. But I think I would take a maxed out Rift Necklace over a maxed out David's Cloak. At least for general combat and all that. At least, or to be more specific, if I remember the stats right. Exactly. Anything mythic is always a nice thing to have. Magic Find isn't real, only Iron Man luck and RNG radius exist. Exactly, chess. Could not agree more. Dizzy does have a point, I gotta admit. Let's check how much mithril have we got. 900. Another 300 since last time I checked. Not bad. Okay, so we're almost a third of the way there already. Which, I mean, if nothing else, that's only 2 more mining trips like this before I can be done with mithril. Let's see. It's giving me flashbacks to when I was grinding mithril powder. Well, at least you don't have to grind mithril powder like that anymore, Chess. I don't think I would ever max it out if I did. I think if they hadn't switched that, I would have just left it with minimal powder for the rest of my life. What did I switch? They made it so that the events were, like, heavily buffed. That's why Mithril Gormand gives so much powder now if you do it right. Because before Mithril Gormand would give, like, 10k powder and nothing else, really, other than the normal drops. But then when they made it so that you actually get powder based on how much you mine, that made farming powder farming a lot easier. They also buffed all the other events, but that's, because no one does Mithril Gormand? No, everyone does Mithril Gormand. Everyone who needs powder does it. There's always that one guy who turns in after 3 minutes. Yeah, that's when you shame them in front of the whole lobby. You make sure they know not to do it again. But yeah, they buffed the other events too, but just nowhere near as much, obviously. Whole Mithril Gormand event solo sounds so fun. The raffle with that sounds like it would be really fun. I maxed it like 3 seconds before they updated. Dang, I'm sorry, Chess. That's rough. Ah, dang, that's annoying. Yeet, you hadn't maxed out Cobblestone Collection? Oh, that's wild. You gotta... Do you have any other extremely easy collections that aren't maxed yet? All the meats. Oh, you gotta set up minions for those, man. It's always so funny when I see people who have like really low collections for stuff like mutton or all that. And then there's me, who's had some form of cow or pig minions, or both generally, down for almost my entire Iron Man profile. No, Ricky, you gotta max them. What are you even doing? They're not that hard. Just get a minion. Grinding all 3 powders and Heart of Mountain 10 wasn't nearly as bad as the second hardest achievement in Cookie Clicker. Interesting. That means sacrificing one of my 11 Lapis minions. Why do you have so many? How much experience do you need? 16? Why? Why do you have that many, Ricky? What are you doing? You're saving... Oh, that's a great idea, actually. I should do that. Yeah. I really should do that, actually, because mining Lapis is actually terrible. Let's see. Well, getting on Skyblock now. Gonna pray for an M5 party that has only cattle level requirement. Otherwise, I can do M3. Good thinking, Raph. You need 4 stacks of enchanted lapis blocks. That's insane. I'm gonna go to bed because I don't feel the best right now. Have a great night, Yeet. Thank you very much for joining, and hope to see you again next time I stream. And also, I hope you feel better. I forgot to say that. Also, hot take, but something that I think would really fix a lot of the kind of imbalance between how easy things are to mine, as well as, like, prices for certain items, or, just competition for certain items, especially. Imagine how nice it would be, and of course annoying in some situations, and I won't deny that, if the Dwarven Mines had a chance to spawn any of the other ore blocks. Or not the Dwarven Mines, the Mines of Devon. It would be a bit broken, it would need a lot of balancing, but aside from that, it would help a lot with people grinding diamonds, as well as to make that less competitive. it would help so much with normal players and Iron Men getting stuff like lapis, redstone, iron, coal. Not so much coal, because, you know, that's not too hard to get. But stuff like lapis and redstone are such a pain to get because no one wants to devote time to mining them. Everyone always is just, oh, set down minions for them. I hate the concept of anything in this game where you can only do well with them by setting down minions. And that's coming from a person who loves minions in this game. But yeah, like, we need an area or a way to get, like, husbandry fortune so that we don't have to use minions to max out collections for the animals. And we need a way to mine stuff like lapis and redstone easier. I sincerely hope they stop adding powder grinds to the game. Mining powder was already a pain. Forest whispers are painful. Forest whispers are easy. I haven't maxed them, but all you have to do is just get the daily thing and then no problem. If they had a fishing, combat, or dungeon powder. Yeah, I feel like combat powder is something that would be, you know, not too bad. And fishing would be a pain, but I feel like having a fishing heart of a mountain type thing would be really enjoyable. Because, yeah, it would be a pain, but the benefit of having something like Heart of a Mountain would be insanely nice. Okay, hear me out. A cat flower type item for Forge? That'd be amazing. That would be so nice. That'd be peak. I love rune crafting powder. My favorite. Counterpoint. Social powder. That's what we really need in this game. Let's see. I need an oil barrel. There we go. Also, Dizzy, by the way, since you're on Iron Man, would you like some titanium, by the way? I can warp you to the lobby. Or anyone who's watching, really. As I've said, I don't really need the titanium at this point. I will later on, but it's just so easy to get compared to all the mass amount of mithril that I need. Let's see. Hear me out. In Abyss area, using Galate's new swimming stats, you can go deeper and find new crops, ores, mobs. Maybe there could be some secret ancient city area for the new Warden Slayer. That'd be the dream. And we had giant fishes you can take down with spears. Or, counterpoint, tridents would be a good use for those. Just mind the title with your main drill. Okay, let me show you something here, Chess. I can do that, yes. But this, I've got 83 mining fortune, right? That's with the gemstone, that's with the reforge, or not with the gemstone, that's the mining speed gemstone, whatever. 83 mining fortune. With this, though, I've got 39, but that's plus 100 for titanium. So I'm getting over 50 more mining fortune with the titanium pickaxe. And the main reason I'm not mining it and asking if other people want it isn't because I don't need it, or isn't because I don't want to mine it, it's just I know other people need it for commissions and for just having crafting materials. in short, it's more of a helping people who need it more than a me not caring to mine it. Well, I agree, Heart of the Sea or whatever would be beneficial. I just think there might be a bit better way than powder grinding. Yeah, like for example, maybe you just get, I don't know, something that works a bit differently but can still lead to some sort of Heart of the Sea type of situation. Also, do I gamble? No, I'm sorry, Dizzy. What were you even gambling? Dang. I'm sorry. Also, another thing, if I help out the low levels to get the titanium they need, they won't steal other people's titanium. Hopefully. When I mine mithril and titanium, I also treat it like powder grinding. Fair. Yeah, that's probably a smart thing to do. It just... mithril itself needs to give more powder. Same thing with gemstones and glaciite. Let's see. I think I missed a lot. This way there would be a fishing rework, new combat content. Exactly. Maybe a new diving skill, that could be interesting. Just mine if you don't lose anything. Screw titanium pick. Nah, titanium pick is the best. Could not recommend anything to a low-level person more than refined titanium pickaxe. Garden chip system is kind of neat. I do agree. It's a pain to get the sawdust, but I do really like the chip system. I still prefer Heart of Mountain / Forest, though. Let's see. Imagine Heart of Mountain without power and only tokens and Heart of Mountain levels. That would also be really cool. Not saying they would. That could also be another interesting idea. Like make it harder to actually level it up, but then just make it so you don't need powder to max it out. I also get annoyed at people saying powder grind is hard. It's not hard, it just takes long. Yeah, that is fair. It's probably one of the easier things in the game if you... at least for mithril powder. And then for glaciite powder, you pretty much just buy your way in, if you're a normal profile. Yo, Africa, how's it going? How are you doing tonight? Welcome to the stream. I think we're due for another mining update right by now. Could not agree more. Heart of Mountain 12 win. I mean, we need a new modern Minecraft update to it where we can mine, like, netherite and, all that. Have it, like, branch into the Crimson Isles. Get the Blackstone golden ore and all that. Mining V500, exactly. I'm not doing too bad, I'm just wanting the rest of the Devon equipment and maybe an upgrade to Devon armor. That'd be cool, yeah. Counterpoint, we get a downgrade from glossy mineral, but you can get mining spread for everything instead of just blocks and ores. Like, make it so it actively even takes away mining fortune, but make it so you can have more mining spread for stuff like this. That'd be fun. But yeah, glad to hear you're doing pretty alright at least. And yeah, I do agree entirely that there needs to be the full equipment set. I really want the full equipment set for stuff like David's Cloak and Rift Necklace too. Like, we're still waiting on the other things. I see my PC died in the middle of the stream, so I don't think I saw your message. Fair enough, Chess. Yo, Oxygen Waster, how are you doing tonight? Doing alright. How about you? I am also doing alright. Also glad to hear it, Oxygen. Or glad to hear that you're doing alright, to be more specific. Let's see, nothing new in chat. I should probably just mine this titanium at this point. Let's see, nothing else new in chat. I only need like 2,000 more enchanted mithril, that's not too bad. We'll have that soon enough. Because yeah, I already have all the plasma I need. I have, but yeah, I already have all the plasma I need for 555. I have most of the other stuff I need. So it shouldn't be too much of a grind after I get the, mithril. Because after that I just need the glaciite jewels, and I think I have everything I need. Grinded my 655 myself. Wait, I'm gonna mine the good mithril and then let's see this dude. This dude's PV. Backpack 14. I should just grind out at 655 and sell it. Gotta find something to do to get my mining level up. I'm only level 81 right now. Agreed, Africa. You should. I'm gonna guess it's cucumber. There it is. Backpack. I'm gonna guess it's the Hyperion. I will say, by the way, for anyone still watching, I will say I'm probably gonna go ahead and end the stream pretty soon. But yeah, I might stream tomorrow night, I might not, we shall see. And then hopefully, someday relatively soon, hopefully I'll actually be able to get the 555 finally. Maybe I'll start grinding the glaciite jewels kinda soon. Honestly, maybe that'll be the next stream. Depending on who Mayor is and all that. Potentially could get a big party going doing mine shafts. Could be quite entertaining. Could be really efficient too if all goes well. You gotta love when you get really used to typing something, and then you're one letter off, on the keyboard. So soon. I mean, it'll be a 2-hour stream. That's not a short one. That's normal length for the streams. And also, to be fair, I did say I might. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm still deciding on it. Let's see. I can help with Glayside Jewels. Sounds good, Theo. Maybe I was late. You were pretty late, Oxygen, I gotta admit. Short is 4 hours, long is 12. You know, someday I'll do a 12-hour stream. Can I ask where you're from? Your stream matches the time where I'm mostly free. I am from California. I'm guessing you aren't, because it's like 4 a.m. for me. And, yeah, that's usually not the time when people are watching, I don't think. Aside from, like, Theo. You know what? I'll actually do a bit of a raffle this time. Might as well. You've been here pretty much the whole time. I'm glad, Ricky. Yeah, aside from a select few, that's why there's so many people from like Australia who watch my streams, because I stream so late. I would watch Blaze's streams at 6 a.m. I'm glad, Chess. If I ever stream at a normal time, that might be the case. Oop, I gotta get to the raffle box. There we go. Let me go ahead and hold the mithril drill just in case. I mean, I've got a 10% chance, that's not too bad. No, it's a tragedy. I'm a loyal viewer. You are indeed, Chess. I appreciate it. Let's see, how much mithril am I at now? Okay, we officially need less than 2,000 more. was gonna be so bad. Was in an M5 party, they did one run, LCM somehow died with tank failure. Oh, that's always fun. I'm sorry, Raph. Yeah, Party Finder is... it's certainly something. This dude's mining in superior dragon armor. You know, he knows what he's doing. I just joined a party where the highest cat level is 17. That's wild. New best mining set. I mean, if it still had the, if it still buffed every skill by like 10%, then maybe, but... At one point, Superior was actually the best mining set. I don't know if Superior was ever the best at anything, I gotta be honest. I mean, it's Superior Dragon Armor, after all. After seeing that fishing fest we did yesterday, what do you think are the odds I drop a handle before... What does the fishing fest have to... Oh, the RNG. Probably pretty alright, honestly. I mean... I feel like the usual situation is you're probably gonna either not get it until you fully meter it with 1,000 runs, or you're gonna get it at like the 20th run. I don't think anyone gets the in-between. When you couldn't get Chambers of Devon, it gave the most pristine. Interesting. This guy hasn't watched every refraction video, criminal. Yeah, I hate to admit it. I haven't. Who's Refraction? How do you not know who Refraction is, Raph? That's like one of the biggest Skyblock YouTubers. He doesn't post much anymore, but I think he's still one of the biggest, if I remember right. I don't watch Skyblock YouTube. Except for that one vid where Nitros proceeded to kill your money-making method. Wait, which money method was it? Hunting golden ghouls. Ah! Fair. Okay, let's see real quick. Even with giving away a ton of the titanium, I've got almost a stack of enchanted titanium from just the mining I've done tonight. And I don't need it for anything currently. I mean, I'm going to need it. Once again, I know that. I'm not assuming I'll never need titanium again or anything. 5 ways Legion 1 normally over 2 mil? I don't think so. I think it's usually like 1 mil per level. Or 1 mil per level 1, I should say. That's what I meant. Sounds about right, Ricky. I mean, no hate on anyone specific with this, but I'll take that over 50 mil hunting guides. To clarify, that is a joke and no hate on anyone. But it is always funny to laugh at the 50 mil an hour hunting guides. Okay, let's see. I needed like 300 or 3,300 something around there. I've gotten about half that tonight. I think I'm happy with that amount. I'm gonna start on refining the mineral or mithril. I remember one time I found a gemstone flippin' BZ that made like 3 mil per order. Dang. You gotta love those. Yeet undercut you by 1 mil. Sounds about right. Okay, so yeah, I'll be able to get the 555 real soon. Not as soon as I would like, but it'll be soon. Not shared a decent flippin' stream sense. Good thinking, honestly. Ooh, is anyone... Okay, that dude can have it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and switch back to my farming stuff, and I'm gonna collect that one more time before the end of the stream, and then I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream there. I keep forgetting where I put my vacuum, just because I keep moving it. Like, it used to be in the #1 backpack, now it's here. Keep mixing it up. But yeah, and then once again, as I said, I might stream again tomorrow, might not. Pretty much only time will tell. My poor pest traps. I need to hunt rats or something. I also should put all this random nonsense away now that I'm done mining. But yeah, I think... Let me check my greenhouse and then I'll be done for tonight. Nothing new. Do they need to be watered, though? Kind of. Might as well go ahead and get that done before the end of the stream. I am really looking forward to unlocking the rare watering can. Being able to water multiple of them at once is gonna be nice. Like, obviously, it's not difficult. I don't need it or anything, but save some time. That's always nice. And also, I think it waters them more efficiently, too. Like, you get more water for your water, if I remember right. So that'll be nice, too. Also, I am now officially at 120 mil. It's been a bit since I've been here. Considering that the other day I went from like 150 to like 80 mil. Not actually, I think it was like 130 mil to 100, but it felt like a bigger loss. I'm gonna go ahead and deposit that much. There we go. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great night, everyone. Till next time, everyone. And goodbye.